Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is China. Welcome to the shit show where I live like shit 24/7, 7 days a week, honey. Ain't no changes. So I am wearing a little bit of makeup, but this is like 16 hours of wear. It looks like poop. It needs to come off. But I'm out of makeup wipes, so I have to go wash my face. You're like, I take it off with makeup wipes and then I wash my face. Don't come for me. I use makeup wipes mostly for like swatches and stuff, but sometimes I get the lazy tinge and I do remove my makeup with, oh my goddamn, makeup wipes. I hate the fact that my arms are short and I can't scratch the middle part of my back. It itches. Oh my god. Like, oh, I just want to scratch on the wall because it's like a middle E. I'm gonna die. But yeah. So if you guys read the title, we're gonna be talking about products that I would recommend from the VIB at the VIB sale, especially if you don't want to spend full price on it, or it's just something you've been eyeing. Depending on the tier, it's still depending on how much money you get off. Like if you're VIB, I think it's 10%. VIB, no, Beauty Insider is 10%, VIB is 15%, and VIB Rouge is 20%. Now, they only do this sale like twice a year, at the beginning and at the end. So I would say split your list and shop a little bit at the beginning and shop a little bit at the end of the year. And don't be like me, buy all the crap off one time and never use it. Like I did. I cleared my loves list, girl. Worst decision of my life. Worst decision of my life. I'm VIB Rouge, unfortunately. I will never shop the VIB sale again just because one, I'm not a high-end girl, but the products I'm going to talk about are products I actually enjoy and will use up till they're gone. I don't necessarily say I've ever repurchased them. There is some things I just won't repurchase just because I feel like drugstore is just as good as these products, but I still would recommend them if you are more on a splurgy type side and stuff, you know. But if you guys are interested in my thoughts of products that I think is worth them to buy during a sale, then keep on watching. First off, you guys, this is the Patrick Top Major Dimension Eyeliner, Precision Eyeliner. I will pay full price for these just because it's good. But if you can get a little bit of sale, I definitely recommend it. I got 2 of these, you guys. There's 2 in this box because one is annoying because they're just like one-sided. But I bought 2. I bought this before the sale, y'all. I last year was my first time shopping the sale, so I didn't know they did one at the beginning of the year. But they do one at the beginning of the year, which is cool because I would get 20% off this, which would make this like what, $15 if that, instead of the $26 that I paid for them. They're $26 a pop, which is like for an eyeliner. Yes, it's expensive, but the formula is so good that it literally stays in my waterline. It doesn't smudge. Well, you can smudge it before it dries down if you want a smudge look, but it literally don't move, okay? My eyeliner don't move. I need to let that go. Just let it go. I'm sorry. Like, that will forever be in my brain. My hair, it don't move. Whew. Okay, I'm just saying though, after all that, her glow up and her hair, oh, beautiful. Her little shortcut she had, like okay, mistakes was made, but the glow up was real. I will say that. Her little haircut that she had after that, yes. But yeah, this is amazing. I definitely would recommend this. Okay, like I said, I purchased this full price because I do enjoy it and I do go through these really fast. Okay, definitely recommend. Now, something else from Patrick Tall that I didn't think I was going to like. Now, the color is not my favorite, but I do enjoy it, okay? And it's the Patrick Tall Monochrome Moment Velvet Blush. And I have the shade She's Seductive. I kind of wish I would have got a different shade because this one's a little bit too pink and I have to build it up a little bit for it to show my skin. But I like the fact that they're not overly pigmented and you can't really get too much off right away. Because sometimes blushes, like, hold on, let me show y'all something. So I'm going to swatch this one. This one's She's Seductive. You can see it a little bit on my hands. right? Like, she gives you a nice, natural, everyday wash of color, what is still buildable. You know, you can still obviously build it up. So these are the new Koki blush. This is in the shade Heartthrob. There's no way near the same color, but this is just what I have on my desk. Look at that pigment right off the bat. You know, boom. Everyday neutral to damn bitch. I'm gonna have to sit here and blend and blend and blend unless I use a big fluffy brush, tap off the excess and do all this extra. Sometimes more pigmentation is not necessarily a good thing. Sometimes being able to build that up to a nice natural finish is a little bit better than just being over saturated and have to sit here and work, you know. Don't get me wrong, like it's doable, but like I'd rather just have something that I can build up to a nice finish instead of just going ham all at once and then having to tone the motherfucker down because she didn't put it all up in it too fast, you know. But that's just me. I do enjoy his blushes. They're not my favorite formula. I won't say they're like my go-to favorite formula where I have to have all of them. I do want to get a different shade eventually. Just not right now because I actually have all 8 of these Koki blushes. So I don't need no more blushes. I also have 2 ColourPop blushes and this one. I don't need no more blushes. Girl, got blush galore. 8, 9, 8. I got 11 blushes, girl. I don't need no more. So unless I decide to get a different shade, then to get rid of this shade, but I don't really see that happening. Like I said, I do have to build it up on my cheeks, but it's still a really nice product. And I definitely say if you want something that's not too pigmented, but you want something fancy, that one is good. Okay. So we're going to go into the lip product first because all the rest of the stuff I want to talk about is face products. Again, I don't buy expensive eyeshadows just because there's no need. If I had to pick expensive, it would be ABH. Because ABH, I love their formula of eyeshadows. I never tried Fenty. To be fair, ABH is the only high-end eyeshadows that I've ever tried. Okay? Just saying. Well, no. I got Natasha Denona and a BoxyCharm. Wasn't too thrilled, but, you know, people love her. I didn't really see anything different than ABH and all that. So, ABH is really good for eyeshadows. I love the Soft Glam palette. I used up mine. So, my mama bought it for me as a graduation gift, and I used it up. So, that's only the 3rd palette I've ever went through. Just so you know. But for lip products, you guys, I will give it to my Mama Pat. You guys, she makes some really bomb-ass lipsticks. I'm sorry. She makes some bomb lipsticks. If you guys have not tried her lipsticks, they are pretty pricey penny, but with the VIB Rouge sale, I got all 3 of these for $17 ish, around there. So I wasn't mad at it. Ew, there's a hair. So this one is full-blooded. These are so creamy, guys, so smooth, and just so comfortable on the lips. Like, you literally can put these on and not even realize like you're putting on lipstick. I will say that if your lips is a little dry and busted, it kind of emphasizes on it just a little bit, but not a lot. I don't know. But the formula is just so comfortable. Okay, this is the only thing from Mama Pat I've ever tried. And the only thing I'm going to try. Because I will never pay full price for Pat McGrath. I'm sorry. I can't, girl. I can't. Even on the sale, I was like trying to decide on what eyeshadow palette I wanted to buy, but I still could not pull that trigger. I couldn't do it. I was like, I want to, but I'm not going to. Okay, she doesn't have my favorite color stories. I'm just gonna throw that out there too. Like, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes her color stories are a little everywhere and just not up my alley. So, but her lipsticks though, these are amazing. Now we have Deep Orchard. I like to mix Deep Orchard and Full Blooded together because Deep Orchard by itself on me is a little too pink. She's a little too much for me. Like, it's not my favorite. But these two mixed together, oh my god, they create a really pretty color. But, okay. Like, these are just beautiful on the lips. I can't pronounce this one. I ain't even gonna try. But it starts with an M. It's the darkest one. Whew, she's so pretty. She is so pretty. I definitely recommend trying at least one. Don't get 3, get 1, but yeah, she good. I definitely would say these are worth the price. Oh, it's my skin. I'm like, what the hell's on my finger? You know how you like get dead skin or extra skin and you pull it off? Like, yeah. I have like weird skin on my finger. So let's talk about some powders. So last year, I asked my mom for this powder. Well, I didn't end up getting it because it was $45. And I don't know, I couldn't justify spending $45 or having my mom spend $45 on one powder. Because she looked at me like I was crazy when I told her the price too. Well, eventually I bought it. I did not get this during the VRB sale. I paid full price for this. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. And oh my god, y'all been letting me sleep under the rock. When I tell you guys, my face looks so natural, non-powdery, just really skin-like. Yes, honey. She gives me the perfect finish without all the extra. Not the dry, not the cakey, not the powder finish. Like, she just looks really, really bomb on the skin. I definitely need to say, if you're into, trying out some expensive products, she's girl, okay? She is the girl. I won't say she gives you, like, full coverage, but she gives you enough coverage from, like, your skin, but better. Like, yes. Okay. Now, if you want a powder that has full coverage, let me tell y'all something. This one size powder, she gives you a buildable coverage. I don't necessarily say, I don't know if it's necessarily full coverage, but I don't apply my stuff for full coverage, so I ain't gonna sit there and lie and tell you it's full coverage, but this gives me more coverage than the Charlotte Tilbury, but it still looks good. It gives you that little bit of powderiness, but a little bit of spray all over the face, like a little bit of Mario, but that's good. A little bit of MAC Fix Plus, a little bit of Evian. It do the trick. Just mist your face a little bit. It's cool. It melts into the skin. It sits nicely and it wears for a good, decent amount of time. And it just glides onto your skin nicely, okay? I know, you like powder, some powders like to cling onto your dry spots and all your patches and stuff. I don't feel like this powder does any of that. Like, along with the Charlotte Tilbury, I don't think it does any of that. I do enjoy it though. I love the way my skin looks when I use these. Sometimes I mix them too, pop one on, pop out the other one. It may be a lot of powder, but it works, okay? It may be a lot of powder, but it works. Trust me. Next powder. Now, I'm not a Huda Beauty fan because, one, all her products I've tried has fucking smells in them. Fragrance, I can't do it. Especially if it's like floral, look like I just came out the flower shop type vibe and it lingers. I can't do it. Okay, I bought her setting spray last year. I sprayed that crap one time and never used it again. I gave it to my friend. And she's like, why the hell did you give me this perfume crap? I'm like, because, honey, who else was I gonna give it to? Throw it away? I could have, I should have, but I didn't. Okay, I did not throw it away. I used my resources. She didn't like it either, so it is what it does. But this has a fragrance, but this powder, especially on the under eyes, girl, I did not expect to like it as much as I liked it. This booted out my Fenty Beauty powder. Like, I use my Fenty under my under eyes. The Fenty one is not that good under the under eyes. And it kind of clung onto my dry patch, my acne patches under my under eye. But this one, it literally just smooths over the skin. It definitely does not look cakey or, cling onto my dry patches as bad as a Fenty one do. But I like the fact that I can, like, tap this on and let it sit, and it brightens my under eye as much as it set my under eye. Or I can just, like, dust it on, lightly, and it still sets my under eye without being too much. It's not too heavy, you know. Even after baking with this, you guys, I don't feel like it's a super heavy powder, for, especially under the under eyes. And yeah, I have the shade Banana Bread. It's not too yellow, but it's not too bright. And if you put this on top of a brighter concealer, yeah, girl, honey, your under eyes is gonna be beaming. I'm just saying, it's gonna be bright. It has a brightening effect, but again, it's not a heavy powder, you know. I don't know. I like it, so I just want to recommend it to you guys. If you guys want an easy use baking powder, it has uh, a mesh top, which is kind of annoying, but I like it also because you don't get to extinguish too much powder. You have to put in a lot of effort to get like a lot of the powder out. Like you shake it hard enough, it should come out. But yeah, okay. So I got one bronzer to recommend you guys. Well, what's one? There's only one bronzer in my collection, and that is from the Fenty Beauty line. This is the Fenty Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. This is in Cocoa Naughty, number 7. I know some people hate people that, or some people like, you should not contour with warm tones, da 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 da. I can contour with cool tones, girl. I just don't look good on me. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't like the way it looks. So I do contour with warm tones. I feel like it just looks better. A personal preference thing. Makeup is subjective. You do your makeup how you do it, and I'll do my makeup how I do mine. You did what you choose. But this, y'all, this is my favorite formula of bronzer that I've tried. Okay. I can't say, like, ever, because I used to use eyeshadow as bronzer and contour, because I'm just like, I am not about to sit here, you know, whatever. Then I tried the e.l.f. one. They were alright. They was alright, you know. I ain't gonna knock it. It worked. But when I got my hands on this, whoo, girl, game changed. Like, I was contouring up. I like the fact that it's very easy to blend. I like the fact that it's pigmented, but it's not, like, overly pigmented. Like, I don't feel like I can go overboard. Okay? Like, she definitely works. You probably, we can't see that. It pretty much disappears. But on the cheeks, girl, it just, your cheeks, girl. I don't know. I just really like this product. It's easy to use. It blends out nicely. It wears for a decent amount of time. And the blend, girl, is what I love about it, because it's the easiest bronzer to blend. Everybody's like, physician formula. Bitch, I am not spending... I can't say that. I just spent $36 on a bronzer. So spending $11 shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, anyway. I don't know. I've never been a fan of physician formula, so I just not a brand that I look for. But yeah, I love that bronzer. If you guys want an expensive bronzer, that one is bomb. Just saying. Let's talk about some concealers, because it's only got 2. Now, honey, let me tell you something. Patrick Starr has been one of my idols forever. I love the fact that he opened a lot of doors for people to be, I don't know, for me, I feel like he opened a lot of doors for people to be themselves and not come out their shell, you know, and just embrace the world. But he was also one of the first men I've ever seen do makeup. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, back when I started watching YouTube, I was like, the fuck is a man put on makeup for? Because like, I had gay friends, but none of my gay friends wear makeup. I'm like, the fuck? Then I'm just like, I became more interested and more intrigued. And that's how I found Manny. That's how I found, what's his name? Alex. I don't think he posts anymore, but he does a lot of Halloween stuff anyway. Like, that's how I've ventured into men in makeup. I'm like, these motherfuckers do makeup better than me. I'm not gonna lie though. Some of these drag queens, I'm like, girl, some of these men be putting women to shame with their makeup skills. I'm like, bitch, I've been doing makeup for 10 years and my makeup don't look nowhere near as good as yours. So when he came out with his own brand, I was so ecstatic and so excited. It's actually one of the only influencer brands that actually intrigued me to buy it. I'm not gonna lie. I've tried Jaclyn Cosmetics, not a huge fan. I've not tried Laura Lee. I've tried Lunar Beauty. Wasn't really like blown away. I don't know, because I guess it's because it's Patrick that it started my whole love of, excuse me, makeup and all the other stuff. Feels that it made an interest, but when he came out with the makeup melting mist, girl, I ain't gonna lie though, it took my makeup off well, but I didn't like the like greasy over film that it led. And I like the fact that he make his makeup wipes are huge. I can take off all my makeup wipes, my makeup with one wipe, and not 500 wipes. You know, I mean, together they're $40, but hey, $40 for a set of wipes and a spray, I ain't mad at it. Like, it's good, but when I got this concealer though, whew, I freaking love it. Like, it sits on under eyes. It looks nice. I had to mix it a little bit to tone it down because I got the shade that's like 10 shades too light, but I ain't mad at it. Like, it literally looks so good on my under eyes. My under eyes don't look crepey. It doesn't crease as fast as I thought it was gonna crease. It literally lasts on my under eyes all day. Like, I enjoy the formula. It's creamy, it's blendable, and it has coverage. Okay? And I'm not just saying that because it's Patrick Star. I do want to try out Mandy's new contour palette though. But I don't like that packaging. It's too round and bulky. If he comes out with single bronzers and whatever, yes, I will probably try it. But until then, another concealer I've been trying out, you guys, and really been enjoying so far is the KVD Good Apple Concealer. I didn't care for the foundation. That was a oily girl's nightmare because that shit moved everywhere besides where it was supposed to be. I was mad. I was like, I'm like, oh my god. Then I feel like it doesn't matter what powder I put on top of it, it never set. It was just, I just could not with that foundation. Plus, I got the wrong shade. I was like, the one time, hit it for the one time, bought the wrong goddamn shade of foundation. But yeah, this concealer though, I will give it to it. I will give it to you. When I tell you, you can build this up without looking cakey. Now, the first time I actually tried it was on my mom because she's like, I want a good concealer. Well, I heard a lot of good things with this and da-da-da-da-da. So I automatically just bought her one without, I asked her, I'm like, what do you want? You know, she's like, I just want a concealer. Okay. So I heard a lot of good things about it. So I bought it and I used it to cover up or whatever. The shade I got to her was like a little bit too dark, but it's workable because, you know, I just put the foundation on top of it and finesse it a little bit. But I noticed when the first layer, it didn't really cover. I put on another layer, it covered a little bit. So I went on like a 3 or 4 layer. I put on, I think, 4 layers and it didn't get cakey at all. It still blended out smoothly. It looked nice. So I'm like, damn, this is a concealer that I can layer? Let me find out. And it not look cakey. Girl, I layered this here. I do like a 3-dot method. 1, 2, and 3. I know, like, people do it here, and I can't do all that. Like, that's too much concealer on my damn face. So I just literally, I don't do my nose, whatever. Sometimes I do. Like, it just depends on how I'm feeling. But 95% of the time, it's just here, here, and here. But a little goes a long way. Let me tell you. You don't even need to do 3 dots. You can do 2 dots and get away with it. You can barely get away with 2. Because it just goes. It just carries on. But without leaving your under eyes feeling dry, your under eyes looking like cakey, like it just looks smooth. I don't really know how long it wears because I don't really wear my makeup for a long period of time, and I don't look in the mirror like that often. Okay, so I can't tell you how long it's been, how long it wears, because I actually have not worn it out yet, but I do enjoy it. So I will say it looks nice. My mom had liked it when she got it back, but I'm still gonna recommend it. Okay, it's good. It's good. Okay, if it looks good, I'm pretty sure it's gonna look good throughout the day. I'm just going off feel though, cause let me be frank though. I feel like this one would wear good throughout the day because I definitely like the way it looked when I initially put it on. But I can't lie to y'all. I haven't worn that one actually outside in public yet. Now the one size one I have, that one lasts pretty good. My under eyes look pretty good. So I have one setting spray just to recommend, and it is the Airbrush Flawless Finish setting spray, whatever. Airbrush Flawless setting spray. Party all night, stay all day. The only thing I don't like about this is the sprayer, but the product inside, girl, when I tell you, I'm going to give deep props to the young lady that I was talking to at Sephora in Dallas. She put us on game. Talk about little to no transfer, if no transfer at all. Your makeup stays in place. It don't move. It's there. Yeah. Yes, okay. I've tried drugstores, and the only drugstore makeup that setting spray that lasts and makes my makeup like on point is the Milani. I will say the Milani is very capable, very sustainable, or the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I will hold that claim. But if you guys want a cheaper dupe or alternative, the Milani lasts all day, whatever one. But if you guys want an expensive one, this, yes. Okay, you probably like, I haven't worn makeup out in a long time, but I have used this a couple of times. I literally just squirt, because I'm telling you, the sprayer don't spray that much, okay? Like, hell. The fuck? Like, yeah, you really have to, like, spritz it. But I have used this several times, I promise you. But yeah, your makeup will literally stay all day, okay? Your makeup will stay all day. Now, I have 2 primers and 2 foundations. These foundations are foundations that I've tried at the beginning of the year that I didn't buy last year because it wasn't out last year. So, yes, I haven't tried them on camera because I don't always film everything I do. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Now, I'm not necessarily sure if this is meant for oily skin, but I like the way this looks, girl. When I tell you, I look so natural. Just model-esque skin. Yes, I've been trying to get my skin clear too. But she looks so good on the skin. Especially with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's a beautiful match. With the one size powder, it's still a beautiful match. Like, she just looks good. Doesn't matter what powder. I feel like what powder you put on top of it, my skin look good. I'm gonna have to use this on a video at some point, but she is worth it. Now, another beautiful finish, a beautiful looking foundation with a matte finish is the new Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is the first time I've ever tried something from Makeup Forever, and I was not disappointed, honey. I love the packaging. By the way, I have the shade 3N42, equivalent to Y415, I guess. And I love the fact that it comes with a pump. Also, the Charlotte Tilbury has a pump too. It doesn't bother me. Like, I don't mind pouring it on the back of my hand. Sometimes it do, because you can pour too much, but that's beside the point. Girl, I will scrape that motherfucker back into the container. I did it with the Maybelline Fit Me. But yes, girl, the most beautifulest matte finish ever. And it's not heavy, okay? That's what I like about most of these foundations, is they're not heavy on the skin. I can tone down the coverage, I can build up the coverage and still feel comfortable, you know? It's still like your skin, but better. I don't really feel like it grabbed onto my acne patches as bad as I thought they were going to. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was still like some foundation and anything just don't grab to my nose at all. So I just don't even pay attention to that part, because it doesn't matter what products or how much moisturizer or whatever the hell I put on my nose. Foundations, powders, they just all look like crap. Okay, and I have oily skin, but my nose is pilly and it's annoying. But that's beside the point. These foundations are my favorite, and these are actually the only 2 foundations I have in my collection because I like them so much, okay? And the fact that I don't wear a lot of foundations and stuff, and these are the only ones so I feel like I would go through, because, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, these last 2 items, you guys, are primers. Now, I'm really late to the game, and ain't nobody, I don't feel like talking about these products anymore. But for me, I still was not, I could not justify spending full price on these. I definitely got these during the VIB sale. And it's the Tata Silk Canvas Primer. I had the liquid version as well, but I was like, why do I have both of these? Like, they're the same damn thing. It's just one's a liquid version, one's a powder, whatever. The only reason I got rid of the liquid version is because I didn't feel like this was sanitary to get rid of. So it's the only reason I ended up with it. But, oh my God. When I tell you, my makeup just glides out on my skin so smoothly. It's so nice. Like, my skin never felt something smoother. This is amazing, okay? This is definitely worth the price. Now, mine has some crap in it, but I just scrub off the top here and go about my day. It's inevitable. I got cats and shit everywhere. Ugh. Ugh. But this is nice. I really love the way my face looks and my makeup looks after I use it. How long my makeup stays in place. Like, I don't suggest putting on a lot. A little goes a long way. But would I repurchase this after I use it? No. Why? $60 fucking? No. I don't care how much the sale is. There is other alternatives. Elf makes a good deep dupe for it. I think Koki just came out with some putty primers. I think somebody said it was good. I just don't. I feel like it's nice, but it's a nice luxury, whatever. But the Elf does the same thing. Okay, some people go different. No, it doesn't. I don't, girl. It feels the same to me. Okay. I don't wear my makeup for long periods of time for me too, so I just can't justify it. Like, it's very rare that I go out. Very, very rare that you'll catch me in the mall, catch me outside, half of that type shit. Like, it's very rare you'll see me with makeup on. So for me, it's not worth it. I can't justify repurchasing it. But for the time that I have it, yeah, it's good. So the next thing I got is the Vitamin Rich Face Base. I got this because of Jeffree Star. I know. But everybody and their mama is also talking about it at the same point in time. But he was the one that just kept talking about it and kept talking about it. I'm like, girl, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But bitch, I did it. And I don't regret it. I don't know how much of a good of a primer it is, but as a moisturizer situation, I love it. My face just loves it. Like, it feels like it's because it's technically a moisturizer. Primer and a moisturizer. I use it like for both. Sometimes I will put it on after my skincare just as a moisturizer, just because I love the way my skin feels. Like, it makes my skin super soft and it feels hydrated and my skin feels bouncy. My makeup does look good on top of it too, but I kind of like it more as a moisturizer though. I've only used it like twice with makeup. Like I said, I use it more as a moisturizer, but it's good. Is it worth the $68? Good. Word it. No. I got Cetaphil back there. Actually, I had a knockoff version of Cetaphil because I bought the wrong container. But we got Cetaphil back there. We got Equate Cetaphil knockoff. Whatever. That's just as good as a moisturizer. Okay. I like those thick, heavy-duty moisturizers because I feel like my face is just hydrated throughout the night. And when I wake up, my face is still hydrated. But she good, though. She is worth it. But I would say not as like a every year purchase situation, every blue moon, because I feel like they have a bigger bottle that's like $100. I was gonna get that one, but it was sold out. It would have been fine because, again, as a moisturizer, it's amazing. I feel like I'm gonna put this on my skincare because I really am not using it as a primer. Not gonna lie, I'm using it as a moisturizer. So I feel like I would go through this eventually at some point through this year, and would I repurchase it? Maybe. But no. But it also smells like lemon cookies. Like those old school that you get at your grandma's house type lemon cookies. Yes, bitch. Yes. There's hair in here. Eat it. Out. Come out, damn. Whew. But yeah. Anyway, y'all, that is it for this video. I'm sorry if it was long, but I don't know how long the VIB sales last or whatever the VIB sales last. So I do apologize. Like, I think it's like the 3rd day in. It started around the 1st. This is the 3rd. Don't come for me. This is the first time I'm doing a video like this, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up if you guys are shopping the sale. Let me know what you guys are shopping or getting down below, if anything. Like I said, I am not shopping the sale this year. I'm actually trying to focus on more on saving and stuff. That's a different video I have planned for you guys. But if you guys see the same me, that's because I record back to back and I try to get things done while I have time. But yeah, other than that, talk to you later.